Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So if you follow me over at Mopar Insiders, you've probably seen that Dodge is getting closer to shipping out its first batch of 2026 Dodge Charger Scat Pack 6-pack 2-door models. But while all eyes have been on that car, the second model to launch in the 6-pack lineup will be the RT 6-pack 2-door. And this past week, I happened to catch one out in the wild doing final testing right here in Metro Detroit. So this Redline-painted prototype was unmistakable, and it looked to be in its final stages of NVH testing, so that's noise, vibration, and harshness, which usually means Dodge is just weeks away from production. Now, where the Scat Pack 6-pack goes all in on performance with its 550 horsepower Hurricane high output engine, the RT 6-pack plays a slightly different role. It's the sweet spot in the lineup. It's powerful, balanced, and built for everyday drivability. So under the hood sits the twin-turbo 3-liter Hurricane standard output i6, pumping out 420 horsepower, 469 pound-feet of torque. That power is sent through an 880RE TorqueFlite 8-speed automatic transmission. It's a heavy-duty unit based on ZF's latest 4th-generation architecture. What's really cool is that it's paired with a multi-disc wet clutch system that lets you switch between all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive at the push of a button. So you get great traction in bad weather, and when you're ready to light up the rears, it'll send 100% of the torque to the back wheels. So it's a true dual personality muscle car, something no one in the world is doing right now. Performance-wise, the RT will still move. 0 to 60 happens in the mid-4s, and top speed is right around 168 miles an hour. So not bad for the so-called base Hurricane Charger. And don't forget, this new engine isn't just about numbers. The Hurricane is completely modern. It has dual overhead cams, direct fuel injection pressurized to over 5,000 psi, variable valve timing, and even water-to-air intercoolers for consistent performance. The cylinder walls are plasma-coated to cut friction and boost longevity, and compared to the old 5.7-liter Hemi V8, it's up 13.5% in horsepower and 18.5% in torque, and it delivers that power across a wider rev range. Now, one clear giveaway that this car is an RT and not a Scat Pack is its braking setup. The RT uses 4-piston calipers on all 4 corners, while the Scat Pack comes with Brembo 6 pistons up front and 4 pistons in the rear. So the prototype's brakes made it clear which model I was looking at. And if that's not enough, if you look at the back of the car, this car does not have a rear-mounted actual hatch spoiler. The Scat Packs do, standard. So again, if you're looking at the differences between the cars, that's a dead giveaway. Now, this particular car was also fitted with the Plus package, and you can tell that right away because the biggest giveaway is the full-width LED daytime running light bar across the front fascia. Non-Plus cars will only have DRLs beneath the headlamps, but the continuous LED strip up front means that this one was a Plus. Now, the Plus actually sets itself apart because it features things like heads-up display, illuminated door handles, ambient attitude adjustment lighting. There's also ventilated front seats, wireless charging, a 360 surround view camera system, heated second row seats, GPS navigation, Alexa built-in, performance pages, and much, much more. Now, this car was riding on 20-inch by 9-inch aluminum wheels wrapped in Nexen Nfera AU7 all-season tires. So the RT 6-pack Plus, it has the kind of stance you'd expect from a modern Dodge muscle coupe. It's wide, low, and confident. And again, a lot of people think that this car needs a wide body kit, but when you actually measure it out, this thing is, even the RT is 2.5 inches wider than the outgoing Hellcat. So again, it's at 79.9 inches wide, and if it was 1/10 wider, it would actually need clearance lights like a TRX. Pricing is expected to start right below $50,000, plus you have $2,000 for destination charges, which really isn't bad considering how much tech and performance you're getting here. But again, it's a lot of money for a modern Dodge coupe. So with testing nearly wrapped up and production just around the corner, it looks like the 2026 Dodge Charger RT 6-pack coupe is just about ready to roll. It's got the right mix of muscle, technology, and everyday usability, that kind of car that keeps Dodge's heritage alive while embracing the future. Now, it might not have the Scat Pack's brute force, but for a lot of buyers, the RT 6-pack will be that sweet spot. Again, powerful, refined, and unmistakably Dodge. So tell me what you guys think of this car down below in the comments. I'm curious to hear what you think of the new RT, especially with Hurricane power. I know a lot of people want a Hemi, but with this Hurricane engine, it's putting out a lot more power than the 5.7. Yeah, it sounds different, but you know what? Honestly, it's a hard press for me because I'm one of those people who I love the sound of a Hemi V8, but the engine's old. And now these new engines have kind of passed that in the power department. So again, this car's going to be a little heavier, but it's going to have a lot more power under the hood too. So let me know what you think of this new setup for 2026, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.